Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining today on this lovely summer afternoon for this webinar. So today's webinar is on tips and tricks for navigating Brightspace, and I'm going to talk about how you can edit your navbar, organize your homepage, create posts in the activity feed, and add quick links in the content. My name is Puneet Kaur, and I'm the success coach with D2L. In my role, I partner with K-12 educators and leaders to align Brightspace technology with their educational goals and achieve student success. Prior to joining D2L, I worked as a curriculum analyst, education researcher, and an elementary level educator. Okay, so before I begin with the webinar today, a quick run through on the housekeeping items for today. So for today's session, the Q&A is open and you can ask questions related to this webinar today. And the relevant links related to today's webinar will be posted in the chat. And if you have any additional questions or if any question remains unanswered, please feel free to contact us at successcoach@d2l.com. And the recording and the slide deck for today's webinar will be available on the Teaching and Learning website for your reference. Okay, so how easy navigation in Brightspace helps supports teachers and students. So when teachers and students, they are comfortable using the learning environment, of course, they feel comfortable to engage better. Also for the teachers, if they have the knowledge of the right tools and features, it can support them in making critical decisions to help their students and of course guiding students to use the platform conveniently. And if the learning platform is conducive, gives a conducive environment to the students are able to learn and grow better. So the agenda for today's webinar is I'll begin with understanding some terms, then I'll move on to discussing the learning objectives, and then I'm going to move into the Brightspace learning environment to run a live demo on the homepage, activity feed, quick links in the content, and the student view. And in the end, I'm going to leave you with some resources that you can dig in deeper at your own convenience. So understanding some terms. D2L stands for Desire to Learn, and D2L is the name of the company. And we have this LMS by the name of Brightspace. So Brightspace is compatible to a variety of devices like laptops, desktops, and the smaller devices like tablets and phones. And also we have this page by the name of Brightspace Community. So Brightspace Community is a hub of information related to the Brightspace tools and the overall platform. And if you have an account within Brightspace Community, you can even ask questions and somebody from D2L can get back to you to help you with your query. So the learning objectives for today's webinar. So by end of today's webinar, you'll be able to edit your homepage, edit your navbar, post an activity feed with a quick link, and add quick link in the content. Please bear with me as I move on to the next slide. So the internet is giving me some tough time, I guess, today. I think I should so. Okay, so basically the next slide, I was just moving into the live demo, and I'm just going to do that. Please give me a moment as I switch my screen into the Brightspace course. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is the Brightspace learning environment. This is the course homepage where you land when you open a course. So you can see on the top left, sorry about that. Yeah, so you can see on the top left, the name of the course is highlighted over here. So right now I'm in general webinar series course, and that could be seen from my course over here, course homepage over here. And then this 3x3 widget or the waffle widget helps you to look into the different courses that are available to you. So you can see that these courses I'm enrolled in, and the courses that are most important to you, you can simply pin them up and they can stay on the top and it gives you an easy access. So this little area is called the mini bar. So you can see that there are different icons that can that give you the notifications. So this is the message icon, which gives you any message alert that you can receive from your students or your colleagues. And from here, you get the subscription alert related to the course. And this bell icon gives you the updates or the notifications of any changes that happen in the course. So the students, they're going to view, they will be notified for any changes in the content that you make as a teacher, or you upload an assignment or any other activity. So they get notified from here. And as teachers, you get notified if students are submitting any assignment, or if they have, if they were asked to, or they were required to post in a discussion thread. So if there is any activity from the student side, you would be notified from here. And from over here, you're going to see your own name. And from here, you can edit your profile as per your own convenience. Also, I would like to share that if there could be a possibility that you might not see all the options within the tools and features today in your own course. So if that happens, that could be possibly due to that your district has done that purposefully. So if you would like to see those tools and features, you can contact your Brightspace administrator, or even you can email us for the assistance. So now on your home page, this horizontal strip is called as the nav bar or the navigation bar. And as you can see, that this is the hub of all the links to the different tools that you make available to your students. So the navbar can be edited from the three dots or ellipses. So as I click on the navbar, I need to go to the edit this navbar. Just in case, if you see the option of manage all courses navbar, course navbars, you do not have to click on that, because you may end up editing the navbar for the other teachers within your state or a district or school level. So you just need to click on edit this navbar option. And as you get into the edit navbar option, this takes you to a page where you can make all the changes to the navbar as you want to set it up for yourself. So here you can see that the name of the course could be written over here. You can even write a date over here just for your own convenience, so that you remember when you change this navbar last, or you can even do that on the description tab here. And here are all the links to the different tools within the course. So you can either, if you want to remove any tool from the nav bar, you can simply cross it out, or you can change the sequence by simply dragging it from here. Or if you want to add any additional link to this nav bar, you can simply go to add link. And for example, I want to add the awards link into the navbar. I'm just going to do that over here. And then if you think that, okay, I do not want to keep the calendar tool link here, because that is also available to students at the home page, so you can simply exit out, and this would be removed from the navbar. So if you check this option, which says enable icon-based navbar, so this gives you the icon view of the different tools within the navbar. This is extremely helpful for the younger learners or the emerging multilingual language learners. So that is great. I personally, I am a visual learner, so for me, the visuals. They speak to me a lot. So I personally like the icon-based navbar, but if you want, you can simply uncheck this box. So if I do that, you can see just the names of the tools can be seen from here. But for today's purpose, I'm just going to keep this box checked, and I want to see the icon-based navbar. And once you have made the changes into the navbar, you can simply press save and close. And then you can see that the changes that I made in my navbar could be seen over here in my navigation bar in my course homepage. The next thing I'm going to talk about today is how to set up your homepage. So this area over here where all the widgets are arranged for the students are set up in the course homepage. So how you decide the arrangement of the widgets within the course homepage gives you actually decides the look and feel of the course homepage for the students. So based on your students' learning needs, how you want to set it up for them, what you think they require, you can make all the edits into the homepage as per your own requirements. So again, to make the changes into the homepage, you need to scroll to the bottom of the page, and on the right side, again, you'll see the three dots or the ellipses. And as you click, you'll see three options. Number one is the manage home pages, and second one is the edit this homepage. So edit this homepage is used only if you have already edited your homepage for the first time. If you're doing it for the first time, please select on the manage home pages option, uh, because if you, I'll just show you. So yeah, because here we need to create a copy of the homepage that you are using. So for example, the course that I have just opened is general webinar series. So I need to create a copy of this homepage, because if I make the changes in the general webinar series, I might end up making the changes for all the teachers in my school or district. So just to avoid that, the first step is to click on this drop down or the chevron and create a copy. And you can see in this case, already a copy has been created. And then you need to go to the active homepage, and from here, make sure that the copy of this homepage is selected, and then press apply. This way, the copy that you just created, that gets active, and you can double check that by looking at the right side of the against the name of the course homepage, and you can see that this is active over here. And after this, I just need to click onto the copy that I just created, and I land into the edit homepage option. So over here again, you can, if you want, you can change the date. I like to do it personally because that way I can keep a track on when I edited the homepage last. And then from here, you can see that the different options for the setting the layout of the homepage can be chosen. So based on the feedback that we hear from the teachers, the recommended layout is the large panel on the left and the smaller panel on the right. And the widget that we recommend on the left side is the activity feed, just for the reason that if you want your students to know the latest reminders or the updates that you want to post into the course, they are able to access it easily. And on the right side, you can station other widgets that you want your students to access at ease. So for adding the widget, you need to simply click on the add widgets option, and you can choose any widget that you want your students to access right at the home page. So for today's example, I'm just going to click on the announcements widget. And as I press add, you can see that the announcements widget is living here in the course homepage. And again, if you click over here, you can even drag and move the position of the widgets as per your own convenience. And yeah, and of course, if you want to take off any widget from the course homepage, you can simply exit out again. And then you can press save and close. And the changes that were made into the course homepage can be seen from here. Now you can see that the activity feed was already living in my homepage. I have added the announcements and I've dragged it on the top. I've removed the Google widget. And yes, the calendar can also be viewed from here. And now I'm going to show you how you can upload an activity feed post through the course homepage. So the activity feed just works like you use a planner in a brick and mortar school. So you must be using planners to quickly write quick short messages to the students, share any class news, or record homework or daily tasks, or even communicate with families at home, or even like sharing real-time communication and reminders. So activity feed is great if you want to achieve all these goals. And you can also use activity feed to share the content quickly, to schedule any post in advance, or you can allow students, if you want, like you can allow students to comment on your post. Also, if your district or school is using the Brightspace for Parents, so it is a great way to communicate any reminder or any updates to the families. And you can also create a quick assignment through the activity feed. So to create an activity feed post, you need to press this blue button over here. And you can see that there are two options available to me. One is creating message and another one is assignment. You can create a quick assignment from here. Just you won't get all the options that you get when you actually access the assignment tool. So for today's purpose, I'm just going to post an activity feed message here. So you can see that if you're just beginning with the academic new academic year, so you can probably ask your students, you want some stuff to be brought, so you can simply do that over here. And you can even one good way is to write student and families. So that is helpful if the families are using Brightspace for Parents. So this message will be automatically pushed into Brightspace for Parents, and even they get a heads up on anything that their kids need to bring on the first day. And using this little HTML editor, you can even do some changes. As you can see that I just made it bold. And of course, to make it more interesting for students, you can even add emojis. And again, if you check this box, students would be able to comment on this post. And if you want, they can ask any clarifying questions from you over this post. And if you uncheck this box, so the comment section would be disabled for the students. And from here, you can attach different options into the activity feed. You can upload a file. You can attach a link to the existing activity within the course. You can attach a web link or something from the Google Drive, similarly from OneDrive, or you can even attach a video from the web. For today's example, I'm just going to show you how you can attach a quick link within the course. And for example, students are returning to the school after their summer break. So maybe you would like them to have a look at the schedule for the first day, and you can create a quick link over here for them so that they can easily access any schedule that you or any other important information that you want them to review before they join the school. And from here, you can schedule when the activity feed post will be posted. So from the post later option, you can decide a later date and time. This is great if you want to organize and you want to plan your activity feed messages ahead of time, and then you can schedule them and they would be posted later automatically as and when you set it for them. And if you want to post it right away, you need to simply press on the post button and you can see that the activity feed is posted. One last thing I'm going to quickly show you today is how you can create a quick link within the content. So for example, you have a lesson and you want your students to view all the related activities related to this module or a lesson right over here. So you can simply click on the module where you want to add the quick links and go to add existing, and this gives you the options to select any different activity or any file that you want to attach over here, which is related to the content that has been covered. So for today's example, I'm just going to show you probably like you can add an assignment here, and you can see a quick link to a related assignment has been created here. So how this is helpful, I'm just going to show you in the student view. Please bear with me as I switch to the student view. So yeah. So you can see that the changes, the activity post that you just uploaded can be viewed by the student. And here is the link that you to the schedule for the first day that you want your students to see before they join the school. Also, the changes that have been made to the course homepage can be seen by students as well. And in the content, the quick link that I just showed you how it is helpful. So by creating the related quick link to the different activities related to one module or a lesson and is helpful for students because this could be like a one-stop shop for them. They do not have to hunt for different activities. They won't be getting lost. It's easy to navigate. It's easy for them to navigate across the content, and every related piece related to a content can be accessed by students from one spot. So that is the reason why you can probably add the quick links within the content, and they are super helpful. So I'm going to return to my PowerPoint. I apologize, it's acting a little weird for me today. So this is the fun of the technology. Things happen. Okay, so with the end of the demo, I'm just going to quickly recapitulate the learning objectives. So in today's webinar, you learn how to edit your homepage, edit your navbar, post an activity feed with a quick link, add quick link in the content. And this is a quick view on the monthly webinar calendar. So July 14th, we ran a webinar on using Google and Brightspace together. July 21st, which is today, it was on tips and tricks for navigating Brightspace. And next week, July 28th, will be on tips and tricks of content. These are some great resources that you can review later. I'm sure they're going to be of great help to you. And also we are running these Brightspace guided training webinars. So these are the webinars that could be accessed through the link that you can see on the slide over here. And also these could be accessed through the community page. So these are the self-guided content or the instructor guided training webinars. So if you feel that anything that is that speaks to you, you can simply register and access these webinars. That's it from my end today. Thank you. And I leave the stage open for the questions or any comments.
Hi, Puneet. There's a question in the chat, and it's just wondering if you could review again how to make a quick link in content.
Yeah, thank you, Anita. I'm just going to get back into my Brightspace learning environment. And here, so for example, these are a bunch of modules that I have created for my students. So these are the lessons and there are the related activities. So you need to go to the module where you want to create the quick link. Simply press add existing. So this gives you the access to the existing activities or any assignment or any quiz or checklist that you have created, and then choose whatever you want to connect a quick link. So like today, I just created a quick link to the assignment. I'm going to show that again to you. So select the assignment. I have already created a quick link for the study novel study choice board. So probably a quick link for assignment 1 could be done over here. And now you can see the quick link has been created over here. And then just toggle it to visible so that students are able to view the quick link that you have just created. Let me move into the student view again and see how it looks. I need to refresh my page before the changes I made are visible. And yes, you can see that I just attached the quick link to the assignment 1, and that could be seen over here by a student. I hope this answers your question.
And we have another question, Puneet, in the Q&A, and it's just asking if you could also review how to add and remove icons in your nav bar.
Okay, I can do that. So, yeah. Okay, so for editing your nav bar, you need to go to these 3 dots or ellipses, go to edit this nav bar. If you want to remove any link, simply exit out. If you want to add a link, you can simply click on the add links option. And here you get the list of all the tools that are available in your specific learning environment. So for example, you can create a shortcut to the link for the announcements tool and just press add. And this has been added over here, and just press save and close. And now you can see that the link to the announcements tool has been added over here.
Great, thank you. Another question. Could you review when you're posting something in the activity feed, what are the options that you could put into your activity feed announcement there
I can
from the
show you that.
Brightspace editor?
Okay, yeah. So let me just select here. So the announcements, or did you say the announcements or the activity feed?
Sorry, announcements.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, so if I create a new announcement from here, so the Brightspace editor options are much more rich as compared to the activity feed. In the activity feed, you only see the bold or italics option. Here you can edit your text. You can even do the alignment or add quick link. From here, you can insert stuff. So you can add any file from uh, the, you can add any file from your own computer, or you can even add a video note. So video note is when you record your own video and you can simply upload it, any YouTube or any video, or you can insert any link or even embed a link. You can even see that there are Google file embed options also available. And yeah, you can insert a table. So the Brightspace editor is much more rich as compared to the activity feed editor.
Awesome. Thanks, Puneet. I just want to jump in there just to add a little tidbit that is coming, that the activity feed will get the Brightspace editor similar to how announcements has. So that's going to be coming up in the next couple of months. So keep an eye out for that. But yes, as Puneet said, right now announcements has much more options, but activity feed will be getting those similar options soon.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bridget. Yes, that's a great news. And you would be able to create like equally rich content within the activity feed as well, as you can do that in the announcements. Is there, I can see another question here. Are you able to hide announcements without deleting it? So I think, yes, you can do that. In that case, again, you can set the availability dates from here. So if you want the announcements not to be visible to the students after a certain period of time, you can simply set those dates up over here. And the good part about the announcements is you can even save them. And if you are consistently using Brightspace Learning Environment, you can even use announcements year on year.
There was just another question. Yeah, just at the last couple of seconds there, or sorry, couple of minutes we have here. There was a question about what virtual classroom is up at the top in your nav bar. So if you just want to click into virtual classroom up there just to show what that tool does a little bit, we don't need to go into too much. But.
Okay, yeah, so the virtual classroom is for the synchronous teaching and yeah, I can read in the chat. Okay, that's Bridget. A virtual classroom is a video meeting tool. So that's correct. So if you want to create the asynchronous teaching time, the synchronous teaching time with your students, you can use virtual classroom for that. I hope that helps. So in the last couple of minutes, I'm happy to answer any other questions that come. So the virtual classroom is not same as, yeah, it's similar, functions similar as Google Meet, but this is actually Bongo. So I'm not pretty sure on the workflow on how you can set it up. With the Google Meet, you can you can post a link of the Google Meet where you want to meet your students within the activity feed. But the virtual classroom is a different tool altogether. So I can probably get back to you on the workflow or how you can enable that in your own course. So yeah, I can send that in an email.
Yeah, great point, Puneet. And also just to elaborate a bit on that, you can add virtual classroom to your nav bar. Google Meet, you could create your own custom link in the nav bar, but virtual classroom is built right within Brightspace. You have some more options as there's a partnership with Bongo and Brightspace there. Google Meet, as Puneet said, you can create through your activity feed and create a link that way or share it out in a bit of a different way, but virtual classroom is built right in there.
So Enola, I'm not sure about the agility. Bridget or Anita, like, do you have any idea that if you're still using Agility?
I'm not sure of that one. No, we can get back on that one as well.
Yeah, of course. Any other questions in the final minute? I'm happy to answer. Okay, so the question is how many students can receive messages? So do you mean through the activity feed? Because if you're talking about the activity feed, so of course, like it would be pushed to all the students. Yeah, so the activity feed post is pushed to all the students who are enrolled in your course. So, but to the students enrolled in that specific course, like you cannot push this message to the different student, like to the students in the different courses. So in one specific course, this would be pushed out to all the students at once. With this, I come to the end of today's webinar. I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much and enjoy your summer evening. Thanks everyone.